Hello! How is everybody doing? I hope fine. Today we will look at the Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro, but currently I am driving to my home department store, the do-it-yourself store, Baumarkt in German. I have to repair something on my house and then we will check out the guitar. I'm always driving too fast with music like this. Baumarkt. New pipes! Let's go home! Oh, the weather is beautiful today. We can shoot the video outside. Or what, darling? Darling? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Too rough, just like me. So here we are now in daylight, checking out the Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro. This nice looking black Les Paul. If you don't see the headstock, you would think it's a Gibson. Just the headstock. If you see the headstock, it's an Epiphone. And quality-wise, I can say it's really a good guitar. It was super shiny out of the box. It got little flaws, yeah. But in a minute, let's go through all the specs we got here. We got a mahogany body, yes, and I have to say it's a lightweight body. It's not really a really heavy body. It feels nice and it feels balanced. We got a maple top, that's what the spec list says, yes. I cannot see the maple top right now, to be honest, because it's, you know, it's a solid black, so I cannot see the maple top. But I guess we have to believe them. Mahogany neck, yes. Feel-wise, I would say it's of course a mahogany neck. It feels like a mahogany neck. It feels like a Les Paul should feel, in my opinion. We got a rosewood fretboard with binding. And yeah, we really got rosewood. And it's shiny. It's a little shiny rosewood fretboard. They polished it a little bit, which is nice. It doesn't feel rough at all. They filled the grain completely. And the binding, as you can see, is yellow, a dark yellow, but that's lacquered. The binding itself is cream or even white, no, cream, and they lacquered it yellow. It seems like they lacquered the whole guitar yellow. After that, they lacquered the whole guitar black, and then they scraped the binding so you can see the yellow again, and then clear coats. That's my guessing here right now. Slim taper neck profile. Yes, I can say it's a slim neck, not super slim, and it got much shoulders. And it's a comfortable neck, I have to say. Trapezoid inlays, yes. We cannot see much fillers here somewhere. They made a good job with the inlays. So 22 frets, yes, obviously. And the fret job itself is nice. Some little sharp fret ends here. Not much, just a little bit. And we got here some tiny imperfections, especially around this area, but not much. Scale length, of course, 628 millimeters, like almost always on Les Paul guitars or Les Paul style guitars. Now the pickups, that's probably one of the most interesting parts of this guitar. We got here really Gibson pickups, Gibson 490R and 498T. Pickups, and you can split them, okay? You can split the neck humbucker and you can split the bridge humbucker. Neck humbucker alone, neck humbucker splitted. Bridge pickup alone, bridge pickup splitted for middle position with full humbuckers. Middle position bridge pickup splitted. Middle position both pickups. And middle position just the neck humbucker for 7. 7? Please correct me if I'm wrong. And I have to say they feel nice. That's everything here works really easy. No problems so far. And I played the guitar already. We got here no problems with the electronics so far. Toggle switch, of course, this 3-way switch, standard stuff, bridge, middle position, so both pickups together and the neck pickup. Now they say Epiphone Deluxe machine heads. In my opinion, they should stop to call it something like Deluxe. And I have to say, I'm not impressed with the tuners. Gold hardware, obviously, and it's nicely plated, but we can already see on some edges here that the gold is gone. Played this guitar maybe 2 hours overall, and I can already see here on this edge where I got my palm, it's chrome already, no more gold. So maybe the plating is not as good as I thought. Hey buddy, check out my Epiphone. What's up, dude? How do you like the Epiphone? Buddy? That's Hafnard, by the way. That's his name. I gave him the name Hafnard. Okay? Okay, I have to continue right now. No. So, and yes, color black. That's the specs from Thomann. And what can we add here? They don't say anything about the nut, and I'm not sure. It's polished, high gloss, a high gloss nut. Could be plastic, could be even bone. But I'm really not sure. So what can I say? The quality of this guitar is really good. We got some flaws, especially around the binding here, where they not scraped it. Really good. But yeah, that's standard stuff, to be honest. Especially here on the headstock, it's the binding not very good scraped, but otherwise it looks good. I would say let's look into the electronic cavity and then start the playing. I opened up here right now the electronic cavity, and the first thing I see here is the cover is not shielded from the inside. and that's honestly a little bit disappointing. And the whole electronic cavity is not shielded in any way. We got here no graphite lacquer or something else. Yeah, that's honestly a little bit disappointing. The pickups are all connected via this clips here. You know, these two volume pots are push-pull pots for the neck humbucker, for the bridge humbucker. Both tone pots here got no special capacitors. The writing on the tone pot says made in Korea, Jinsung. Don't get me wrong here, the soldering I see on the tone pots is not bad, but I expected some shielding, yeah. We will see while the playing if the pickups are noisy, especially with the coil split. Okay, camera 1, camera 2. And let me start right away with the biggest problem on this guitar, and it's the D and the G string. I got problems to keep the guitar in tune, and I figured the problem out. The nut slots, they are too tight, especially on the G and the D string for some reason, and sometimes the tuner doesn't react. And then after a big bend or something, the string is completely out of tune. Yeah, so that's a big flaw here on this guitar right now. But yeah, otherwise it's, in my opinion, a nice sounding guitar. And let's check it out here right now. Neck pickup, humbucker. And coil split. Oh, I was too fast. We are with the Epiphone LP Custom Pro in my Igniter tweaker, 15 watts. Equalizer is all on 1 o'clock. We are currently in the British mode, that's the Marshall clone mode, into my Dozer cabinet with the Jensen Falcon speaker, mic'd up with an Electro Voice C04 into my 11 rack just as an interface into Reaper, and that's it. Blah blah blah. So, split coils and now bridge humbucker mode, okay? Split coil mode. Let's give it a little bit drive. I'm activating here the Harley Benton Vintage Overdrive. That's the Tube Screamer clone. Let's go back to the neck humbucker and check the volume port. let's check the tone pot. The electronic works nice here. We are losing a little bit high end, if I'm not wrong, with the volume pot. I'm not so sure right now. Yeah, I think so. But the tone pot is usable. All the way down, still usable in my opinion. Okay, let's go with the bridge position and check the volume pot there, probably the same. So let's do this quickly, okay? Yeah, it's the same. Let's check the tone pot here. So I think the tone pot and the volume pots are working nice. Now let's give it more gain, I would say. Vintage overdrive off and ultimate drive. And I probably showed you already that the electronic cavity is not shielded in any way. And the plastic cover is not shielded too. So we are now looking especially at noise with higher gain settings maybe, the coil split noises. I got here a big studio light right by my side. Let's go into coil split mode. And yeah, in my opinion, it's noisier than other humbucker guitars I got here with coil split. Let me do here a quick comparison, okay? That's the Harley Benton CC24T. And it's in my opinion not as noisy as the Epiphone. But you got your own ears, okay? Just saying, I just want to make a good review here, okay? We got the ultimate drive on, bridge pickup. I like the sound of the guitar. We got here the Gibson pickups and they sound good in my opinion in this guitar. I already made some other reviews with the Arctic EQ pedal, for example. Arctic with the Moa Acustica, for example. And yeah, because I like the sound of the guitar itself. It's fat and it sounds, in my opinion, like a good Les Paul sound. Okay, let's check the coil split here. I mean, I dig Les Pauls most of the time, but yeah, it sounds like it should be in my opinion. Fat and still versatile with the coil split. Nice, fat, versatile. Like it. Let's play a little bit with the neck humbucker but I am not the biggest fan of neck humbucker in, you know, higher gain settings. But yeah, let me do it shortly here right now for you, okay? Okay, let me test here right now a little bit drop tuning. Are we out of tune? Slightly on the G string again, okay. Nah, here's the problem again. I tuned the G string and it was alright, and I banded the string here right now with my fingers and it did go sharp, okay? Because of the nut slots. So I have to say I like this guitar, but you get, after a while, you get really insecure, of course. I would not go on stage with this guitar right now. I really like this guitar, but for the price I would send it back right away, and I would want them to send me a new one without this issue. Because without this issue, it's really a nice guitar. So now, let's check out drop tunings, okay? A nice Les Paul with a drop tuning is fat. Right now we got the ultimate drive boosted with the vintage overdrive in front, okay? So I'm recording it as fat as it is right now here in the room. I'm really hoping it right now. Okay. So we are back, all pedals are off, and let's go from the Brit mode in the USA mode, so from the Marshall mode into the Fender mode, okay? Like I said, I like the sound. Now let's check out the AC mode, okay? I think that's obvious what the AC mode is, okay? AC, Vox AC, yeah, let's check it out. I think I will stop here right now, but it's a nice sounding, fat sounding, versatile Les Paul. That's the topic of this guitar here right now, okay? So the Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro, and yeah, I was a little bit disappointed, I have to say, because of the tuning issues we got. But I'm sure that's not common on these guitars. Not every Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro will have these tuning issues. It's just the nut slots, they are too tight, and I would want Thomann to send me a new one. For 548 euro. In my opinion, the guitar has to stay in tune. Okay, we are not talking here 150 euro guitar or something. We are talking about a 550 euro guitar. And it has to stay in tune. I was also a little bit disappointed that the electronic cavity is not shielded. I mean, almost every Harley Benton I got here is shielded in the electronic cavity. I showed you the comparison with the coil splits, and the Epiphone is a little bit noisier than my other guitars with coil split. So these are the points that are not so good on this guitar. Otherwise, it's well built, it looks really good. The coil split sounds are good, the overall sounds are good, the electronic works. Maybe another bad point is the way they do their wiring in the electronic cavity. If you want to switch the pickups, you got a little problem, because they use these connections, these solderless connections, and if you want now to, I don't know, to put a Seymour Duncan in it, you have to get rid of it and start and solder it somehow. Maybe that's a bad point for some people too. For me right now it's not. The Gibson pickups are nice. The whole guitar, the whole quality level of the guitar is high. We got some problems with the scraping of the binding, but it's not a big issue, it's okay. By the way, it's a balanced guitar. I didn't mention it so far, but it's a balanced guitar. On a strap, it got no neck dive or something, and it got a good weight. So in the end, I'm not sure if 548 euro is a good price. Now let's keep in mind the guitar got no tuning issues, okay? I will get a new one and this guitar will have no tuning issues. Is 548 euro a good price? I'm not sure, to be honest. Okay, we get here Gibson pickups. Is the guitar worth it? I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. I mean, it sounds good, and if you want Gibson pickups, yes, it got really a nice Les Paul sound. That's really what you get here. And yeah, if you got the money, okay, 550 euro, and you got a nice sounding Les Paul with coil split sounds. So yeah, if you like what you heard and you got the money for it, check out the Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro. Like I said already 3 or 4 times, if it hadn't the tuning problems, it's a nice guitar, really. I almost forgot, if you got questions to this guitar, please comment my Facebook groups, or especially my Facebook group, Affordable Guitar, Bass and Gear Porn. Links are in the description below, okay? So please like, share, subscribe, you know. So that's it. Have a nice day. I hope you liked it. Bye bye.